All right, let's get straight to it. One single, unexpected machine startup during maintenance, that can lead to amputation, severe burns, or even worse. And the numbers are staggering. We're talking about a system that prevents an estimated 120 fatalities and 50,000 injuries every single year. This is Lockout/Tagout. And today, we're going to break down exactly how this procedure saves lives. Now, you might read this and think it's just a scenario, right? It's not. This is pulled from a real incident report. It's a brutal reminder of what happens when hazardous energy gets out of control. This right here, this is the tragedy that Lockout Tagout, what we call LOTO, is designed to stop. It's your absolute last line of defense, the thing that stands between you and a life-changing injury. So what exactly is LOTO? Well, think of it as a formal, and I mean non-negotiable, safety procedure for controlling hazardous energy. And look, this isn't just about ticking a box for OSHA or HSE regulations. In places like process plants, offshore rigs, or busy factories, this is a fundamental promise. It's a commitment to making sure every single person on that site goes home safe. Okay, so the LOTO system really boils down to two main parts that have to work together. And I want to be really clear here, this is a physical system of control. It's not just a friendly suggestion or a warning sign you can ignore. So let's break down what lockout and tagout really mean. As you can see here, it's a two-part deal. The lockout part, that's the physical device. It's the actual padlock on a breaker or a blind on a pipe. It physically makes it impossible to re-energize the equipment. Then you've got the tagout. That's your critical warning. It's the tag that clearly states who locked it out and why. I like to think of it like this. The lock is the muscle and the tag is the message. And you absolutely have to use them together. One without the other just doesn't work. So why go to all this trouble? Why do we need something so robust? It's because just hitting the off switch is nowhere near enough. That doesn't get rid of the danger. What we have to control is something called hazardous energy. And the scariest part, a lot of that danger is completely invisible. And look, we're not just talking about electricity here. It goes way beyond that. Hazardous energy can be mechanical. Think about moving parts. It can be hydraulic or pneumatic pressure just sitting in a line waiting. It can be chemical, thermal from a hot pipe, or even something as simple as gravity acting on a heavy raised component. An unexpected release of any of these can kill you. It's that simple. So here's the absolute key takeaway. Turning a machine off does not make it safe. Energy can be stored up. Just imagine a pressurized line that hasn't been bled down, a hydraulic arm that could suddenly drift downwards, or a massive compressed spring just waiting to release. This stored or residual energy, that's the silent killer. And failing to account for it is one of the biggest reasons LOTO procedures fail. All right, to manage all these hazards, there is a very strict, standardized process. And let me be clear, this is not a list of friendly suggestions you can pick and choose from. These 6 steps have to be followed, in order, every single time. Seriously, think of this as your lifeline. So let's walk through these 6 essential steps right now. Step 1, preparation. You have to identify every single energy source. Step 2, notification. You let everyone in the area know what's about to happen. Step 3, shutdown. Use the normal procedure to power down the equipment. 4, isolation. This is where you physically cut it off from the source. Flip the breaker, close the valve, install that blind. 5, lockout and tagout. You apply your personal lock and your tag to every single one of those isolation points. And then, step 6, the one that truly saves lives, verification. Okay, I want to pause here for a second because this final step, verification, is so important. This is, without a doubt, the most critical moment in the entire procedure. It's the link in the chain that, if it's rushed or skipped, is almost always the one that leads to tragedy. So, let me ask you a question. You've flipped the breaker, you've closed the valve. Is that machine really safe to start working on? The only right answer is, I don't know yet. Because assuming it is, well, that's a gamble you just can't afford to take. This verification step has another name, you might have heard it, the tryout step. And it's an active step. You're not just crossing your fingers and hoping it's safe, you are actively proving that your isolation worked. You have to test the system to confirm, without a doubt, that it's at a zero energy state. You literally try to start it to prove that it won't. So how do you do that? How do you prove it? Well, you go back to the controls and you try to start it up. You hit that on button. You look at the pressure and temperature gauges and make sure they all read 0. For electrical work, you use your meter to test the circuits. You do a visual inspection to make sure nothing is moving that shouldn't be. You prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that all the energy is gone. So let's be absolutely crystal clear about the nevers. You never skip the stored energy check. You never assume equipment is safe just because it's off. You never try to restart equipment that has someone else's lock on it. And you never, ever bypass the entire LOTO procedure for what you think is a quick job. There is no job on this planet that's worth your life or the life of your colleague. And all of this really leads us to the single most important rule in this entire system. It's about personal responsibility. You can think of it as the golden rule of LOTO. And this rule is absolute. Your lock, your tag, your life. You and only you are authorized to put your lock on, and you are the only person who can take it off. If there are 3 of you working on a piece of equipment, there better be 3 locks on that isolation point. You are in control of your own safety. Period. All right, let's bring this all home. LOTO isn't about paperwork or bureaucracy. It's a proven, life-saving system. The key takeaways are simple, but they are absolutely non-negotiable. 1, follow those 6 steps every time. 2, prepare for the job like your life depends on it, because it does. And 3, verify that zero energy state without fail. Look, this can't just be some box-ticking exercise. It has to become a habit. It needs to be as automatic as putting on your seatbelt when you get in a car. This is the discipline that makes the difference between a safe shift and a tragedy. It's the one procedure that makes sure you get to go home safe at the end of your day. So if this has been a helpful refresher on just how critical lockout/tagout is at your workplace, please go ahead and subscribe to the I Teach Safety YouTube channel. We've got more essential HSE training guides coming your way. Until then, stay vigilant out there and stay safe.